Raising kids takes constant adjustments. Every day and week and month, kids are changing rapidly and it can feel impossible to keep up, much less actually get ahead of the changes. We think like it's just a phase, right? It'll get easier, right? But what if we stopped thinking that those phases should be wished away or hurried through? What if each phase in a kid's life was a unique, like once in their lifetime, opportunity for us to influence their future? Whining toddler, dramatic 5th grader, stressed out 10th grader, no matter what it is, it's challenging to keep adjusting to the phases that our kids go through. But when we go through them, when we grow with them, we get to help them believe and imagine and care for others and relate well and trust and reason and improve and lead, make a difference, and most importantly, actually grow into an adult that knows and loves the God that made them in His image and become the type of person that He created them to be. Well, for this phase, we will hear from Becky Baker, who leads Mission Kids and oversees a team of people that create a fun and purposeful and safe experience for 0 through 5th graders every single week at Mission. Here we go.
3s through kindergarten, the phase when anything can be imagined, everything can be a game, and a curious preschooler or kindergartner wants to know why. Preschoolers learn experientially through their senses from someone who responds to them. There's no real distinction in their minds between real and imaginary. Think of your preschooler or kindergartner kind of like an artist. They learn best when they can make it with their hands. That means movement, music, and art are all critical parts of learning in this phase. Artists experience the world through activities that stimulate the 5 senses. Preschoolers blend reality with imagination and learn through participation. In this phase, your kids are asking, "Am I okay?" You respond by cultivating self-control. That looks like setting boundaries and disciplining with love, because these kids are motivated by safety. If you try to motivate a preschooler with fear, it may work against their primary motive and lead to mistrust and deception. But when you set those healthy boundaries and discipline with love, you respond to their primary motivation and emotional needs so that they can know that they are completely loved and completely safe. Now, their newfound curiosity may become a little exhausting. There's lots of why, but they aren't looking for a deep philosophical answer. They just want to know how things are happening. When they keep asking 2 or 3 or 4 times, or ask something really complex, they aren't doubting you and aren't looking for you to overshare information that's way above their heads. Rather, they're looking for more of the wonderful knowledge that they think you must have as an adult person. You can flip it around on them and just ask, "What do you think?" It'll help guide your conversation. With their faith, they are in a place where understanding that God's story is my story. So ignite their imagination, don't fight it. They might miss details, add embellishments, or other things like that. Just remember, they aren't overthinking it. They are imagining it. Sometimes it's just better to let them put a monkey in the manger scene and spend your hour talking about the wonder of Jesus being born rather than correcting their historical or geographical understanding of Bethlehem. That's not what they need. But they do need you to ignite their imagination. There's no distinction in this age between imagination and reality. It all blends together in their minds. You might have a princess or a pirate or a superhero. And while that's adorable and fun, the imagination can also take a turn for the scary. Fear may set in like it never has before. So meet them where they're at and help them get rid of the imaginary monsters, and don't try and reason with them about it. Here are a couple key things you can do with your kiddos in this phase. First, everything can be a game. You can make learning and responsibility irresistible when you take the time to make it fun. Spontaneous laughter is the language of connection. 2, activate their senses. Artists learn through their senses, so you can help them relate. Sing a song, tell stories with hand motions, make crafts, show videos, use pictures, eat funny snacks. All of those things can ignite their imagination, activate their senses, and allow you to connect. 3, imagination. Invite them to write their own stories, not always relying on things that other people tell or the shows they watch or the movies or the content they have from screen time. Put the iPad down and imagine together. Write a new story. 4, kids in this phase are learning to play together, not just next to others. They'll be navigating what it means to share their stuff, share what they're holding, share what you're holding, all of those things. So we can show them that we share because everything belongs to God. It's an important part of this phase. And 5, structure their experience. Creativity sometimes flourishes within a little structure. Preschoolers will feel safe enough to imagine and wonder about their creator and about the world he made when they know what to expect. Their attention span is only about 8 minutes, so plan accordingly. And remember, kids in this phase are like artists. They're wondering about the world around them and figuring out how to take it all in. Meet them there, ignite their imagination, show up for them in their questions, and don't miss it.